What's up everyone, Alex here, and welcome back to Game Changer. This is where we explore weird and awesome ways to play games. Today we are covering some weird ways to play with a controller, so let's get right into that. Number 1 is play with an upside down controller. Literally just play while holding the controller upside down. Number 2 is one-handed. Play with only one hand on the controller. And number 3 is a shared controller. 2 people on one controller. So for the upside down controller, this is really popular with Super Monkey Ball. There is a Nintendo Switch equivalent. It's the upside down screen where you flip the screen upside down and try to play that way. It's not nearly the same though. It's not as confusing, but that's another way that you could also play, is literally upside down. Now for the one-handed controller, you can only have one hand on the controller and you cannot switch hands. It's not just one hand on the controller at any given time. You have to pick a hand and stick with it. It makes a lot more sense to try this with the left hand because that's where your control stick typically is, and it just makes movement a little easier. Super Mario Sunshine is the go-to game for this challenge, and I have actually played Super Mario Sunshine one-handed, so there's my plug for the day. So go check that out. It should be coming back in January at some point. And for the shared controller, you have to find another person to share the controller with you. You sit side by side, and one person controls one side of the controller, and the other person controls the other side. It relies on teamwork and verbal cues. The upside down controller challenge is extremely confusing and probably the hardest out of all 3 of these. It's really funny to watch though, especially with precision dependent games. Playing one-handed isn't really that difficult, but you need to find a strategy such as holding the controller against your belly and contorting your hands in ways that you did not think was possible. The shared controller, again, requires a lot of teamwork, and it is just hilarious to watch, especially when the communication starts getting messed up. It's really great. Try one of these out. They're pretty flexible. You can try these with just about any game, but there are specific games that people prefer to play. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content like this, head over to the GameCast and see what we're doing over there. We've got news, reviews, podcasts, let's plays. We're doing some awesome stuff. Consider subscribing, and I am signing off for now. See you later.